Hi, I'm Ray.
And I'm Saren.
We're your Spider Baby hosts from To Know Her Is to Fear Her, a Spider-Woman podcast, as well as proud members of the collective.
You're listening to Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks. Enjoy the show!
This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Perich, and you are listening to the Capes and the Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
I'm here for Peter.
That's right, start of every month, Lilith is here for Peter. Anyway, welcome back to the Ultimate Spider-Cast, your home for everything, the home of all things Spider-Man. I am Phil.
No, there's too many Spider-Man podcasts to try that, sir. Sorry.
Branding, we're the everything, well, except midnight. Anyway, I am Phil, joining me as always, it is...
Hey y'all, it is Lilith Hellfire, what's up?
The Lilith Hellfire. And today we're talking Web of Spider-Man 64 and 65. And we'll either not...
He threatened you with Acts of Vengeance, now he's making good on his promise, guys.
That's right. So, and then we'll get into some of the newer comics at the end. Alright, so... Let us see. So Web of Spider-Man 64 and 65. Yes, the first one is Web Spider-Man 64, May 1990. See, Acts of Vengeance Aftermath, and it's still only 1990.
Exactly.
Well, it's like the year. It's a year later. I was going to look this up to say when do we cover?
But he doesn't have any cosmic powers. Oh no!
What he gonna do? Yes, we covered.
Wait, the non-mutant superhero. By the way, I love that.
Oh my lord, there are some covers at this point. They were like the was it the non-mutant neurotic superhero or something? Like they really, he's wacky.
The one with the psychosomatic issues.
Oh, good lord. But yes, we covered the Acts of Vengeance, the original Acts of Vengeance issues in episodes 36, 37, and 38. So scroll down a little bit.
Thank you, editor. Or you could put the links in the show notes when you get this up.
I could do that. I will do that.
People are lazy, because I hate when people tell me to do stuff and it's not easy. So, I got you, lazy peoples.
I gotta sleep with you and then bury your body in the morning? Come on!
Rude! Can't you just dissolve to dust? Can't I just get the Thanos snap?
Sleep with some clones, man. When they die, they crumble to dust. What a man! Such lazy. He wants sex and then he wants me to clean up his dead body? Come on. Anyway, so yes, Web of Spider-Man. Before the police come for Lilith. Web of Spider-Man 64, May 1990.
Once more with feeling and I have traumatic Buffy flashbacks, but okay.
Jerry Conway, killer of Gwen Stacy, writer. And
he's just really never going to live that down with you, is he?
Well,
Hey-o.
Well, someone went down and didn't live the hell about Lilith. And, Ray's favorite penciler, Alex Saviok. Oh, Ray. Send in the feedback. Come on.
That was just a really nice package.
Okay, leave him alone for the month of April. It's bad enough he has to talk freaking Batman, you know.
What? He loves the Batman.
Batman.
See?
Batman.
All right, so
we got like a couple of misfits in a paddy wagon.
Oh yeah. All right, so the synopsis: inside a prisoner truck headed to the vault, Titania mocks the Trapster and the Brothers Grimm for being foolish enough to go after Spider-Man. This starts an argument among the four supervillains when suddenly the vehicle is pulled high up into the sky. The man responsible is Graviton, another one of the villains sent after Spider-Man during the Acts of Vengeance conspiracy. He uses his powers to free the captured villains and offers them a chance to get revenge against Spider-Man and takes them back with him to New York City.
New York City? It's where all the best salsa's made, if the kids don't know.
How would you know? Like, you've watched the commercial since 1991.
2014 probably, I'd say. But 90s kids commercials are the classics. They're the GOATs. Just telling you.
We can offer you commercial-free programming for the price of sold! We didn't tell you the price. I don't care! Lilith Hellfire, damn it. I'm Lilith Hellfire.
I'm telling you, YouTube Premium. Just mwah. Chef's kiss. Worth every penny.
I'm Lilith Hellfire or Mozman Zord, damn it. Don't give me commercials. Commercial-free viewing. All right.
I mean, you know, all your favorite YouTubers and influencers already have, like, paid promotion to every damn video, so I'm still technically getting a commercial, so it's fine. I'll rant about that on Cape some other time.
Okay,
but back to Gravitron.
Is this you, Russell? Because it's not giving me your name. Cool. Atlas, Titanium, Trapster, and the Brothers Grimm. Oh, and Graviton. Okay, whoever this is brings up a good point. Why do they let the Trapster wear all his weapons in the paddy wagon?
It's Marvel Universe. They believe the best in everybody.
Unless they're just empty and they're just doing that to mock him. Be like, oh, look, that gun's really doing you a lot of good, huh, kid? That glue gun's doing you a lot of good.
It brings the ensemble all together, you know.
Ensemble, yes.
It's a look. You can't mess with a look.
Meanwhile...
speaking of looks, look at Titania's booty. You get a lot of that and cleavage. Just saying.
Hey, man, it's 90s. It's what all the female supervillains were wearing and heroes were wearing.
Or not wearing. Your booty.
Good lord. Meanwhile, at the offices of J. Jonah Jameson Publications, Inc., Peter Parker finds himself answering uncomfortable questions about Nick Katzenberg's photos of Peter Parker in a Spider-Man costume.
He's just like, Mary Jane has a thing, man. You know, it's a little role play, bro.
Whoa.
You've been married like 8 times, Jameson. You know, spice it up.
I know you're not keeping that Hitler mustache for your health. Come on.
Flavor saver. Just ask Charlie Esser.
We're doing me now?
Nobody tell Charlie.
Give your wife something.
Peter explains that he was wearing the costume for an advertising layout for the Daily Bugle and that he would never intentionally fake a news photograph. Well, at least since Amazing Spider-Man 5.
Bird. Oh, wait. It's Friday night, guys, so I'm sorry. Obligatory,
take a drink.
I'm not strong enough. I haven't had enough alcohol because, we didn't start podcasting at 8. So. There we go.
Get your spinach, Popeye. All right.
Now I'm myself.
Red Bull gives you personality.
Monster keeps Mama awake.
Peter assures both Jonah and Joe Robertson that he has never faked a single news photo he took for them over the years. See last comment.
Liar. You're about as bad a liar as Clark Kent doing an article on Superman.
Don't ask the Sandman.
Where's the journalistic integrity?
Don't ask the Sandman. Again, isn't his whole career as king of the selfies? You know, it's like, oh, hey, look, I took pictures of Spider-Man. You know, meanwhile, it's himself. I don't know. Kind of questionable there. Even though Jonah believes Peter, Joe Robertson is not as forgiving, who has a strong sense of journalistic integrity. Well, after he got caught.
Somebody has to have it, but didn't we just get done dealing with your bull crap too, though? So
well, that's I think that's the thing that they finally get to. It's like, you know, I think Peter even confronts him. It's like, hey, you know, you're just taking all your guilt about Tombstone out on me.
Exactly.
Wait a minute, Russell, is this you? How
is
this?
Whole lot.
Titania's costume was intentionally revealing because she has very small breasts before she was transformed. That is why she was called Skeeter. So she dresses sexily, expressly because she wants to show how she has developed.
No, male gaze BS. But thank you for the fan wink. Thank you.
Okay, hold on a second. I have to look. Yeah, okay, that I knew that comment had to be him. I had to look on the phone to see who it is. That's Charlie Esser.
Oh no, he heard us! The jig's up, let's go!
Jonah should really sue him.
Yes!
King of the selfies.
She-Hulk being a good lawyer. We need more of that.
Surprisingly, Joe tells Peter that his photos are no longer welcome at the company and storms out. Jonah tells Peter that he will try to talk to Joe, but as his editor, Robertson is the one who makes the final decisions. Peter is upset by this as he cuts into his source of income, and he rightly blames Nick Katzenberg for the latest misfortune.
Katzenberg!
Forced to ride an elevator with Katzenberg, Peter snaps when the sleazy photographer makes fun of his situation. His anger gets the better of him until the elevator stops on the ground floor and people see him pinning Katzenberg to the wall.
A lot of pent up anger you got there, Pete.
He composes himself and tells Nick he isn't worth it. Katzenberg drops into the elevator floor. Katzenberg threatens to sue, pointing that he has witnesses, but the people waiting for the elevator leave quickly, not wanting to get involved. Katzenberg vows...
Yeah, it's New York. Come on, be serious.
Exactly. Katzenberg vows to get even with Peter, deciding to do everything he can to compete with Peter as a photographer. Yeah, like he wasn't before.
Good luck. Unless you're going to become a supervillain and take pictures of yourself. Good luck.
Charlie says, I guess the Titania thing, that's just in the story explanation. I am always watching.
Whoa there, big brother.
SRI. Oh, wait, there's Russell. I love that we show that JJJ actually cared for Pete. Well, I mean,
Should I write a fanfic?
It works for the stuff now.
Do it?
It works for the current stuff.
He was just getting soft in his old age. That's all.
Well, Viagra helps with that.
Well, he has been married several times, so
Exactly.
I guess he figured it out.
Well, I wonder when he's going to get the next young wife, since Marla's dead.
So, just a little salt in the wound. We get the billboard, by the way. I thought that was funny.
What?
The billboard with Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah. Changing into Spider-Man, Peter swings across the city to vent his frustration.
A 90s kind of paper honors a 90s kind of hero. And if that ain't, like, right back to where we are in 2021, 90s nostalgia mania at this point, with the damn Gen Z kids dressing how I was dressing in middle school, it's, like, making me feel old, man.
Burn. Back in my day.
Back in my day, we wore Jinko jeans, damn it. I was not about the skinny jeans. Worst trend in the world.
So he is angry of being pushed around all the time and how recently he has only been reacting to things that are happening around him. He recounts when he had the power of Captain Universe during the Acts of Vengeance conspiracy. Why? Boy, I wonder why we're bringing that up.
No clue.
As well as when Thomas Fireheart purchased the Daily Bugle out from J. Jonah Jameson in order to boost Spider-Man's profile due to some debt of honor. See Web of Spider-Man 50. The Bugle billboard...
Scroll way down.
Oh, yeah, here we go. The Bugle billboard that Spider-Man lands on states that Spider-Man is a 90s kind of hero. This should be considered a topical reference per the sliding time.
You don't say!
Whoa. As he gets down on himself, over the whole Katzenberg thing, his thoughts are interrupted by the buzz of his spider sense. However, he turns around a moment too late and misses seeing the Green Goblin fly by, and we'll get to that story in November.
Gobble, gobble!
Some Harry Osborn gobble in November.
The jaggedest of turkeys. Mwah!
Gobble, gobble. Out of the gooch.
And he carries a pouch.
Out of the pouch. Boing.
I just love how I got Russell now. Every time Ray says anything, he's like, "Is it gonna be sausage?" Oh Lord. Yes. We turned Ray. Now we've turned Russell. Can't wait for some gobbling. Hello. Meanwhile,
before Rob fires us.
No one tell El Presidente.
The Five Stooges. Back to the Five Stooges.
Oh, yes, the Five Stooges. Now I was just looking for our... Yeah,
nobody tell Rob!
Meanwhile, Graviton has brought his would-be allies to a tanker ship near the Statue of Liberty. Okay, thought this wasn't weird enough before. Inside, they discovered that someone has constructed a massive theater inside the ship. That man is none other than the Chameleon, who represents part of the New York City underworld.
Go home, Chameleon! You're not drunk!
I think this is bad. I mean, at this point in time, he was working with Hammerhead.
Exactly. Oh, I know. I'm very familiar with this era's freaking Chameleon.
Hammerhead.
Ruin the Chameleon as far as I'm concerned. 90s ruin the Chameleon. Hashtag fight.
I know what happened to him, because, like, it's not a mask at this point. His face has basically been transformed.
I hate it!
Altered at will.
I hate it.
Wait, what's Russell doing? Tell Master Doom I'll see him after class? What?
Take that nerd's lunch money. Damn straight. He's only the 5th best Sasuke. He'll get over it. He's used to it.
Why did your eye drift over to my box?
It's the chameleon for me, bro. Like, this just ruins the story.
That's a no
It's
for
like, you got Graviton already. Why the hell do you need the chameleon stinking up the joint?
That's a no for me, dog. Well, he offers the
Hard pass, bro.
He offers the gathered villains the chance to destroy Spider-Man once and for all for $100,000, up to a maximum of $500,000.
Is this called the Losers Club or is this called Web of Spider-Man? Just you tell me.
It's called Let's Make a Shady Deal. If they bring Spider-Man's mask and severed head.
Whoa. Okay, you have my attention.
I hear you. I see you. When they start to argue over the brothers Grimm getting paid twice as much as the rest of them, meanwhile there's 2 of them, but anyway, but he reveals that they won't, as they will also be working with Goliath. He opens a trap door.
Oh, come on!
Well, he wasn't.
This is scrape the bottom of the barrel. This is like, you wish you could be the Sinister Six.
He was in Acts of Vengeance, Lilith. Come on.
I know, but
ew. Goliath explains that after he was blasted by Spider-Man's temporary cosmic powers, he has been stuck at the height of 60 feet. And then...
I mean, Black Goliath doesn't complain about it.
And he didn't need no cosmic upgrade, you know what I'm saying? At that same moment...
It's Friday night. It's a spicy episode. I'm sorry, guys.
At that same moment, at the Soho loft of Peter Parker and his wife Mary Jane, Peter tells Mary Jane about how Joe basically disowned him, feeling that it was hypocritical after Joe himself kept quiet about a murder for 20 years.
I love how Mary Jane's like, shh, it's okay, baby. Just eat the Chinese food. Get your energy up. I don't care about that.
Shut up and look pretty.
Shut up and eat your mushu.
Their evening is interrupted by a news report about the Daily Bugle rising out of the ground again.
Poor Daily Bugle. Can we talk about how... Oh my god. There's always something at the Bugle, bro.
I know. Oh my god. Russell doing the Lord's work. Brothers Grimm coming soon on Tomes of Evil.
Oh, bless your heart, Russell.
Okay. Can I just guess, Russell? You can tell me yes or no. The Brothers Grimm episode, is that going to be Ray? Because their first appearance was in Spider-Woman, so is that either Ray or Saren? It has to be, doesn't it?
He's like, shh, special secret guest.
I will neither confirm or deny the identity of my mystery guest.
Couple of balls down the
Sausage! I won't reveal his identity, but he is a really,
a big unit. Bubble
you know what goes perfect with Brothers Grimm, though? It's tank tops and wine. So if it is Ray, let him know that. Mandatory dress code.
And if you have video of that, Lilith would like to purchase that.
Yeah, I'm really into NFTs now, so you know.
It's not good for the environment, Lilith. Changing into Spider-Man, Peter swings to the Daily Bugle building. There he is ambushed by the Trapster, just narrowly avoiding a stream of paste.
Yeah, be embarrassed. You just got gooed by the Trapster, bro. Come on. We didn't whip our way downtown for this. That's all I'm saying.
Hello. Well, downtown New York, you never know. He is then attacked from behind by the Brothers Grimm, just barely avoiding their
tag team back again. It's a 90s book. I can't help it.
Just barely avoiding their explosive weapons. This leaves him open to Titania, who strikes Spider-Man so hard he goes crashing to the ground.
I mean, it's not quite a right hook that Sal Buscema would be proud of, but I'll allow it.
Wait, Russell says Ray is too busy. His life is really, really hard. I don't know. Not quite soft, not quite. No, I know he has a lot on his plate these days. Podcasts, live reads. I know. He has a lot on his plate.
Sausage!
A very small child and a very beautiful wife. So yeah, full plate.
Trying to climb up a wall, Spider-Man has his weight increased by graviton, causing him to fall onto some freshly laid cement.
Boo! Go home, Graviton. No one cares.
Go menace the
Not even Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. cared. Go away.
Go menace some West Coast Avengers. Come on.
Enough said. West Coast Avengers. No offense. We love them, but not cream of the crop.
Well, I mean, he went after the regular Avengers, too. With his mass increasing, the web slinger struggles to keep his face out of the wet concrete. That's when Goliath comes in and stomps on Spider-Man. Jeez.
Hit him in the face with this.
Oh!
Oh, that concrete's the worst.
Hit him right in the face with that foot.
You hit him right in the face with that sack. Tapping my way downtown.
The combined weight causes
He is covered in goo, bro. Goo and cement. This is not looking good for him. Seaman!
The combined weight causes the street to break, sending them into the sewers. Spider-Man survives this attempt on his life, and while the villains are gloating, the hero emerges from a nearby manhole. He snares Goliath's foot with a web line.
Is he that strong?
It's always as strong as they need it to be. I mean, it's
good old power creep. Gotta love it.
It slows the Hulk down for a little bit. It's I
mean, he's not 60 foot tall either.
I know.
All that entails.
But yes, he snags his foot with a web line and causes him to topple.
That was not like looking out for the safety of the civilians, but okay.
Well, maybe I think they all ran away. They're not smart enough to get out of the way of a 60-foot giant. I don't know what to tell you. The Trapster and Brothers Grimm chase after the hero. However, he manages to get his foes into a crossfire and leaps out of the way, causing them to get incapacitated by their own weapons. This leaves Spider-Man open to attack from Graviton, who uses his powers to completely negate Spider-Man's own gravity, sending him flying into the sky, where he will undoubtedly suffocate in the upper atmosphere.
He's going to the upper room! I just love it. So it ends. The final act of vengeance. To be continued, question mark. Far as I know, Web of Spider-Man's still going strong for this point, so he wins. Just saying.
Exactly.
Just saying.
Look at this, Lilith. Got another crossover coming. Exclusive. November will be all non-Hobgoblins month on Tomes. Yes!
Nice.
That's all kids. Oh, yes. Listen to Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks and Tomes of Evil in November. Oh, we're going to get double your gobble for your buck. Oh.
Now that's a deal.
Gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble.
Oh my God, Russell, I got to send you that drop so you can play that on your show too.
Gobble, gobble.
The worst. Phil, we're the worst. We're a bad influence.
You can suck it, Southern Hemisphere. No, Ray's great. And that November crossover will be brought to you by Kangaroo Burgers.
I mean, not as good as Emu Burgers, but kind of good.
Do you want a meal that'll put some bounce in your step?
Get out.
Kangaroo Burgers.
Show yourself out.
Suck it, Kona.
Now this cover's interesting. The next issue.
Oh yeah, because we get Spider-Man, these group of villains, and the Kingpin. What?
I know, it's just like, okay, one of these things is not like the other. Kingpin's semi-competent, so what's he doing here?
And I mean, what's up? Everyone's name has to be on the cover. Everyone's.
It's the 90s. You gotta get something for everybody. Pick up the issue.
I know, but the Brothers Grimm deserve to have their name on the cover. Seriously.
I mean, you know what? Brothers Grimm fans, all 10 of them deserve their time to shine, okay?
I mean, they showed up a little bit in the original Spider-Woman, then they made like 1 or 2 appearances, I think, in Iron Man, and then it's...
Like I said, all 10 of his fans, everybody deserves to have their favorite in the spotlight at least once. And this is what that book's about.
I mean, I think they tortured Rhodey as Iron Man with the Brothers Grimm. All right, so Web 65, June 1990, same creative team. The Last Act of Vengeance. Yeah, of course. Yeah, sure. Sure, Jan.
Oh, just wait. After our Our little escapade of the Clone Saga. I wouldn't, for Miles Morales, I wouldn't be surprised to get an Act of Vengeance for him too. Just saying. We're just recycling at this point.
Again, it's like, can you really do an Acts of Vengeance at this point? Because everyone just fights everyone's villains at it anyway. You know, back in the day, you know, when villains stayed in their own neighborhood, it's like, okay, I get it. But now it's like everyone just pops up in everyone's book anyway.
Touche.
Oh, I haven't fought you in 6 months.
Modern comics.
That's right. It's all
just a big bunch of look at me, buy me
events and stunts.
Yeah, they're stunt queens for sure.
Back in my day.
Everybody stayed in their pocket unless it was a crossover once a year or an annual or a Marvel team-up book.
Back in my day, Titania had small breasts.
We're doing me now?
During his battle against a group of supervillains, Spider-Man had his gravity negated by graviton. The hero speeds higher and higher into the air. At risk of suffocating in the upper atmosphere, Spider-Man manages to snag a ride on a passing airplane with a line of webbing and reels himself in.
The kid? Mommy! There's a gremlin on the wing of the plane!
And she's like, shut up, Shatner!
Nice, I like that reference. I'm gonna take it as that reference, and I don't care if it's not.
Nice.
TWA, aw. Remember when airlines were in business, kids?
I was going to say, what is this, Spirit? The best seat probably is on the outside of the plane. Unless they want to advertise, then they are the best. They're the best company in the world.
The best bus, Airbus, literally smells like urine. Got to stand up, hold it. We kid. We welcome corporate overlords.
Oh, my dad used to be a bus driver. The stories I've heard.
Oh, in Pittsburgh? Oh, that poor thing. He's seen it all.
People changing clothes in the back of the bus. I mean, thieves trying to use the bus as a getaway. From the cops are literally chasing them on the sidewalk, and they try to hop on the city bus.
Oh my god, you should just do like a one-off with your dad and be like, Tales from a Pittsburgh bus driver.
Oh my god, there was a couple weeks, like, what was I, like in middle school maybe, they went on strike. Car thefts at the local mall went down like 60-70% because, you know, the thieves rode the bus up to the mall and stole a car and drove it out.
Wow! That's crazy. I'm telling you should. For like a one-off episode, you should do that.
I should. So where are we? Gremlins. When the aircraft lands at the airport, Spider-Man takes a moment to rest and then leaps off the plane. Much to his relief, his normal gravity has returned and he swings away before airport security can arrest him.
Airport security pre-9/11? Okay. Sure.
What? You mean Paul Blart couldn't get him? Meanwhile, Graviton and his colleagues Goliath, Trapster, Titania, and the Brothers Grimm return to the Chameleon's tanker and discover that there is no trace of their employer or the money he promised to pay them for eliminating the wall crawler.
He's on a boat. So-called the Lonely Island. Sorry.
Look
at those bimbos. He's got the captain's hat. He's pulling his best Hugh Hefner.
Oh yeah, again another sign of the times. Yeah, he was always had like bikini women at this point.
Fresh champagne. I mean, you can't argue with a man that brings you fresh champagne on a yacht. Oh.
No. The Trapster melts open a safe and discovers a memo. Apparently written by the
See you later, bunkies.
Apparently written by the Kingpin that implicates the Kingpin was also in on this job. Again, I mean, it's a setup. Why would you lock up a memo in a safe?
Why do villains do anything, Philip? Like, let's be honest. Can we be honest about that?
It's true. It's your shit. It's Chameleon. He's a fan.
It's all stunts and shenanigans at this point.
It's Chameleon. He's a fancy man. I forgot. Sorry.
Totally.
I'm not a fancy man.
Furious, the 6 villains head into the city to confront the Kingpin. Yes, this is where the Kingpin comes in, kids. Watching from his yacht, the Chameleon gloats about how easy it has been to manipulate them and to attack his rival in the criminal underground.
I mean, you're not dealing with the brightest bulbs in the box, so I mean...
You'd think between 6 of them they'd have one brain, but yeah.
You'd think. But again, this ain't the Sinister Six we're dealing with.
That's right, no auto. While in Soho, Harry and Liz Osborne are getting ready to go out to the opera.
Boo! Osborns are the worst. Married or otherwise, Osborns are the worst.
Leaving their son Normie in the care of Mary Jane. Mary Jane thinks about how she and Peter are not ready to have a child of their own, and the idea scares her.
Well, not now, but now we need... Superman has 2 kids on TV, so what you gonna do, Marvel? What you gonna do?
It has to.
You gonna give us the marriage back or not?
Give us a marriage and give us a spider baby.
I mean, I'd love to see Mayday in modern continuity. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Yes! Do it! Oh, speaking of, stay tuned for May, kids.
We had to switch it up a little bit, but
yes,
I got my Black Widow shirt on.
Oh, nice.
I opened that box because I'm not waiting until August, so sorry.
July.
You had your chance, Marvel. You blew it.
July. You blew it! Yes, kids.
Oh, August is Suicide Squad. My fault.
My
fault.
The Suicide Squad. But yeah, May was going to be Black Widow month, but we had to switch some stuff around because, Marvel's. Damn you, pandemic.
If it's in movie theaters, if it's safe to go to movie theaters, I'll probably go see it in movie theaters. I refuse to pay $30. I refuse.
Oh yeah, like there's no other way you could see it, matey.
Ooh, I'm just gonna be real with you. Like when you stream Disney Plus stuff, it is not the best quality, and I can't. If it's not 4K, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm bougie like that. I can't do it.
Suddenly, Normie crawls off, prompting Mary Jane to go after the child. Behind the curtain, just behind the curtain, she is shocked to discover that Harry has stored his Green Goblin gear. Again, it's like a closet, but it doesn't even have a door. It's just like a curtain.
He's an Osborn. He's insane. You can tell by the waves, okay? Insane in the membrane.
that white man cornrows. I know. This comes as a shock to Mary Jane, as she thought Harry destroyed the costume after the last time he wore it. Since Harry and Liz are still on their way out the door, Mary Jane doesn't say anything until she can talk to Peter about it.
What a snitch! I can't wait to tell Peter about this hot goss!
Nice! While in Manhattan, the authorities are on the scene assessing the damage of the Daily Bugle building after it was lifted out of its foundation by Graviton. Ednor Gorge of the Department of Building Safety has finished her initial assessment and has determined the building is a complete loss and has to be torn down. Overhearing this from
tax breaks on renovations, baby. Let's do it.
Overhearing this from above is upsetting the Spider-Man, who considers the Bugle a second home. He thinks that if J. Jonah Jameson still owned the Bugle, he'd fight the condemnation of the building. The wall crawler suspects the new owner, Thomas Fireheart, will try to use this as an excuse to get out of the debt of honor he owes Spider-Man. Pfft, you wish.
Yeah, sorry to burst your bubble, buddy.
I know. Suddenly, the ground begins to shake as Goliath passes by on his way to Fisk Tower.
Fee, fi, fo, fum.
Witnessing the situation, Thomas Fireheart tells Kate Cushing to contact their auxiliary presses in that hive of scum and villainy, New Jersey, to be ready to prepare a special edition. At that moment, Goliath and his partners arrive at the Kingpin's office, demanding that he pays them for eliminating Spider-Man. We need to get paid. When the King,
hi there, chubs. Like rude. No, body positivity, no fat shaming. Come on.
1990s, man. 1990. When the
Bet you wouldn't say it if you looked like Michael Clark Duncan to his face. I bet you wouldn't do that.
When the Kingpin doesn't know what they are talking about, Graviton threatens to raise the entire building off the guard. That's when Spider-Man arrives, firing webs into Graviton's eyes and taking him down with a single punch.
Wow, you gotta be embarrassed, bro.
Oh, seriously, you control a fundamental force of the universe, and this kid from Queens takes you out with one punch. He Garnered him.
Oh,
one punch. Titania leaps at the wall crawler, but he sends her falling to the ground below. As Spider-Man is swatted aside by Goliath, Titania lands safely on the ground only to be struck by a passing city bus.
Ouch.
Back to the bus.
Talking about getting thrown under the bus, am I right?
Oh!
You're welcome, Kona.
I was gonna say, in New York, bus catches you. As Spider-Man recovers from the blow from Goliath, the Trapster tries to cover him in paste. Shut up, Lil. The wall crawler dodges the paste and it strikes Goliath's oncoming fist.
Subtext.
Lilith is like, been there. As Spider-Man pulls the Trapster to safety, Goliath strikes the side of the building, making his massive hands stick to it. As Spider-Man webs the Trapster to a lamppost, he is ambushed by the Brothers Grimm. However, he manages to slip away under the cover of smoke from
Hey,
their
they did
close-
Goliath dirty. They got him booty side up in the ground. Like, what? No respect. Goliath gets no respect. Your booty.
But yes, he slips away from the smoke from the Brothers Grimm explosives. Spider-Man leaps around and ambushes them from behind. By this time, Goliath has pulled his hand free from the paste. However, when he tries to turn around and rejoin the fight, he discovers that Spider-Man has tied his legs together, causing him to take a hard fall.
Face down, boop, up.
Hey, hope you had a great summer. Like, see you next fall.
See you next fall.
He literally tied his shoelaces together.
You know, like, it's come on, it's the 90s, bro. Like, what are we doing?
He one punches Graviton and then he ties Goliath's shoelaces together.
Somebody was having fun with this issue, and I'm not mad about it.
Conway was on something.
Aren't they always?
So yeah, Goliath hits the ground. Spider-Man lands on the villain. He sees a kid near the scene and tosses his camera and tells the boy to take his picture.
Hey, champ, you just won the Super Bowl. What are you going to do? I'm going to Disney World.
His first legitimate picture. Well, except for those ones Felicia took. It's like... I just love he's like flexing on top of Goliath.
Yeah.
In the aftermath of the battle, the Chameleon looks through the first issue of the new Jameson News Digest, which features a cover photo of Spider-Man and one of Jameson's usual negative headlines. He gloats over his plans as it succeeded as he intended, sending a number of supervillains to attack the Kingpin's tower, only to be saved by Spider-Man, further undermining his position in the New York City underworld.
Like, you don't belong here. Go back to your motherland, homie. Like, you're just not made out for American antics. Like, I'm sorry, he's not.
I know.
We're a whole different breed, especially in the 90s. A whole different breed.
But, yeah, in the notes, of course, yeah, there's like, yeah, the plane's TWA should be a sliding time reference, as TWA went out of business in 2001.
Yep. 9/11.
And Harry resumed the guise of the Green Goblin, Amazing Spider-Man 312, to protect his family from the Hobgoblin, which we covered.
Much to everybody's shock, dismay, and ew, why'd you do that?
We covered that in Inferno, yes.
Yeah.
And JJ lost ownership of the Bugle from Fireheart in Spectacular Spider-Man 156. And like I said, Puma believes he owes a debt of honor to Spider-Man from Web of Spider-Man 50.
Scroll down, or links in the description.
Well, we didn't do 50 or 150. So yeah, I'll put the Acts of Vengeance link up and maybe that Harry Osborn one. Yes, I agree, Russell. Yes, it's very weird that Chameleon is technically Spider-Man's first real villain.
Yeah.
He was a
like, it's just not...
He was a call-me spy.
Like, they force him into the underworld. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't... Like I said, like, Americans, we just built different. Our crime is just different. We don't have time for that old school garbage that he was talking about.
Well, yeah,
that's why he never succeeded.
I mean, they were trying to modernize him because, you know, yeah, he shows up in 63 as like a Russian spy.
Just give him to Captain America. No one cares. Get that out of my Spidey book, bro.
I mean, these days you could do that, but back then they're like, oh, they fought this so-and-so first. That's their villain. Ugh. Yeah, I know. So, do I dare ask you what grade you gave these little Hellfire?
If I average them together, they come out to about a B-. I really love the action. I love the art for sure. It was just like, did we really need all these freaking losers? This is like scraping the bottom of the barrel. I get what they were going for, but at the end of the day, they are bottom of the barrel villains.
Well,
I'd rather see the Shocker. I'd rather see Sandman.
Ooh.
Hydro Man, even.
Well, it was the villains from Acts of Vengeance, except, you know, the A-listers.
And I didn't like Acts of Vengeance. I'm just saying.
But I'm just yeah, but again, it was Acts of Vengeance, but the A-listers he fought didn't show up, like Magneto, the Hulk.
Thank you. Couldn't. So they scraped the bottom of the barrel. So it's like, why even do it then?
Even Dragon Man said, no thanks.
Ouch. That's a major burn.
Oh, wait. Because he has flame breath?
When you just too punny for your own good.
Burn.
What about you? What would you give this?
Yeah, again, it was like nostalgia always comes into it, but yeah, probably in that B range. Do I want to give it a B minus? Again, I mean, I was reading all these at the time, so all the references I get and everything, so I'd probably give it a B.
Just to be real, Web of Spider-Man was never my favorite Spider-Man book. It was just like, it's kind of like auxiliary, unnecessary, you know?
Well,
this
yeah.
is kind of like definitely auxiliary backup title. It's like, oh, well, I guess I have the extra book.
Well, it kind of took the place of Marvel Team Up after that.
Yeah. But like to a lesser degree, because at least Marvel Team Up, I don't think there's one that I was just like bat down on, like, ooh, why does this exist?
Yeah.
This is one of those, did we really need to do that?
Because it was like you had Amazing and Spectacular, and then you had the Team Up book, but then that went away, and they kind of went with like a third solo Spider-Man book. It's like, okay.
Yeah, that's auxiliary, like I'm saying. And there's a lot of stories like this one where it's just like, wait, why?
Although, I mean, at this point, it was kind of almost like, I mean, Conway was writing Spectacular and Web, so at certain points, it was almost like you were getting 2 Conway Spider-Man books a month.
Yeah.
Because for a while,
he was having fun with it. It's
yeah.
obvious. But like I said, some of these stories were superfluous, unnecessary.
But like,
and that was just kind of whereas Marvel Team Up, I feel like I never really felt like it was superfluous. Like, I really want to see who he teams up with next, you know?
Exactly.
See what shenanigans he gets into.
All right.
Who we hype beasting up this week?
All right, you want to talk to the new issues?
Yeah, let's do it. Where do you want to? What issue do you want to start with?
Well, why don't we start with last week's, because I just got it this week, because damn you, UPS. King in Black, Amazing Spider-Man.
Well, you know, why you're probably having issues with UPS is what I'm just realizing is that Diamond did close right at the beginning of the year. Well, they were having trouble since November. But yeah, they closed like a major warehouse, so it all shipped back to another central warehouse. So that's probably why you've been experiencing
UPS
issues.
literally lost a box. So
what?
The store's box, yeah.
They lost it. It's on eBay.
I don't know
how to tell you're a comic book guy. It's on eBay, bro.
Well, I think he got a replacement from Diamond or whoever, so he don't care. But yeah, I'm sure someone. That's what I even said. I'm like, someone's selling those or.
Yeah, if it happens more than twice, report that guy. Anyway, yeah, let's talk about last week's.
Yeah, King in Black, Amazing Spider-Man.
Look, King in Black is good. I'm not going to argue. All the books, like even if it's superfluous, unnecessary, they're still good, and one-offs are good one-offs. You should be collecting the whole thing. I very rarely say that, especially about Marvel crossovers and events, but
no, it was good.
I just had a sneaker in the bunch.
It was good
so far.
It was good because I didn't even mind it being like a big ad for, hey, Reptile #1 is coming in May.
Which I have no interest in, but I will probably still pick up.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll pick it up, but like I said, it wasn't bad here, and yeah, they saved that old woman, and then they saved the Staten Island ferry.
Yeah, it's like, okay, bro, we get it. You gonna do it? You gonna pull the trigger? No? Yes? No?
And Spider-Man stabbing alien creatures.
I mean, I'm always here for that.
Oh.
Little kaiju action. Little Mighty Morphin Power Ranger action. little Super Sentai. I love the vibes of this book. And like I said, it's not like it's a regular book, so they get to have a little more fun, do some unusual things. Which they definitely have needed to spice up the Spider book for a while.
And again, it's in modern comics, it's something rare. It's a one and done too, so it's like
exactly. So they get to be different and not have to worry about how it fits and if this has to be an ongoing story. Which I used to hate one-offs, but like with modern comics, I say we need more of them. Which is weird. Oh my god, I'm getting old. Well, there's no continuity in modern comics for the most part either, so I think that's what it has a lot to do with at this point.
True.
But yeah, I really love the artwork. Like, my goodness, they went all out. Oh
yeah, the art is great on that.
Great Peter Parker booty shots. That's all I'm saying.
Whoa. It's gonna be fun tomorrow.
Your booty. I've got absinthe for our Snyder Cut review, so
Oh, Russell, do you have feedback for the Web of Spider-Man? He said he's sending it now. Now, I was going to say, you sent me a lot, but I know you hadn't sent for these webs. I didn't know if you'd read it or not, but okay. All right. We'll keep going.
So
now
we wait on that feedback. What other issue do you want to talk about?
Do you want to talk Miles Morales 24?
I mean, okay. I have thoughts and feelings.
I mean, okay. Is it just, it's kind of like a fill-in because the Clone Saga starts in 25, but I mean, it's a little cute team up with Miss Marvel.
Yeah, it's cute.
Well, I knew I should have talked to this Charlie.
No, I mean, it's cute, but, like, that's not what, like, okay. Like, Miles Morales hasn't been cute for a while, since, like, the whole next baby story arc. Like, so I just feel like it's kind of, like, veered off to the left. Like, oh, well, while we tread water, let's do this story. Like, they've been getting kind of, like, serious and more grim, and I think that was kind of, like, necessary for him.
Yeah, I mean, and two, like I said, I think they were waiting for the big, Divisible by 5 issue to start the Clone Saga, so.
Yeah, and it's like an info dump about how he's feeling and things like that.
Yeah.
You know, the state of his soul and whatnot, like, you know.
And again, we're always writing and thinking about the trade, so it's like, okay, yeah, don't start until 25, that'll be the start of the new trade, so.
Yep, it's definitely a palate cleanser.
Yeah.
For better or for worse.
Definitely.
But I do think it's heartwarming, and dare I even say necessary. We just do need to take a pause. A lot did happen, so I get what they're doing. And I love the artwork, and I always love to see, black and brown kids teaming up. We need more of that in Marvel,
Mm-hmm.
So,
we get in
nothing really bad to say, just it felt a little bland because it was so kind of schmaltzy,
In the last page, gears us up for the Clone Saga.
Gears you up for the Clone Saga.
I wonder if someone's going to jump on it, because Charlie even asked me this week. He's like, did the Clone Saga start? I'm like, no, next issue.
Who is excited for the Clone Saga?
I told you who asked me.
We're doing me now?
Like, even, like, my hateful, like, angry 40-plus nerdy white guys on freaking YouTube that I watch are all upset about this one. They're all upset. So I'm just saying, Charlie's the first person that I see that's excited about it.
I resemble that remark. Come on.
You're not angry, though. I mean, these guys are, like, real angry.
Oh, okay.
Like, used to be on Parlor angry, okay?
I'm petty, not angry. Okay.
Exactly. You're the king of petty.
But yeah, Charlie might be excited for Clone Saga, the new one.
I'm that kind of freak.
Yes, he is. I'm morbidly curious. That's all that I'll say about it. And I'm gonna buy them and read them, obviously, because I have to. I can write it off on my taxes. So.
Oh, Russell wants to do an episode on.
Yes!
Null. Do it.
Null is great.
I don't know if I'm a.
I think Daredevil's been my favorite one, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, the Spider-Man was good, but I mean, Daredevil in his own book wasn't bad.
Because it's like, Matt and Null, they're kind of a match made in heaven. I'm not even gonna, or hell, however you want to look at that.
The devil?
But yeah, like I said, King of Black has been great. It's utterly shocking to me, so I can't recommend it enough. Like I said, even the one-shots, like, they don't matter, but it's good to have in your collection, you know?
All right. Amazing 62. Wag the Gog.
Yeah. I mean, Patrick Gleason is killing it on the art on the artistic side.
Oh, I love the art. Yeah.
The new costume is still throwing me off.
Yeah.
It's giving me bootleg Power Ranger.
Too Tron robotic look. Yeah.
It's giving me like the Tick, like 90s Tick on top of that. Mixed with a little bit of Spawn. Like I don't know what they're going for. It's throwing me all the way off.
I think they're trying to do somewhere different, but didn't we do this around, what is that, Big Time? That suit?
Yeah.
The color changing thing or whatever? Yeah. They're
still finding their footing with this. And I just don't feel like it's going to last. Like, obviously it's not going to last. Nobody wants this suit to be like they're always going to bring back the classic suit no matter what.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
So it's just like, why are we doing this? Oh, for comic book sales because, new costume.
And is Pete trying to get Mary Jane in the baby mood? I mean, here, watch Gog.
Not this Mary Jane.
No.
Just saying. But yeah, I'm concerned for the state of the book. I'm just going to be really honest with you right now.
I mean,
they're like, it's very try-hard that it's very obvious that they're definitely trying to deviate from the normal demographic of the book.
Yeah.
They're definitely trying to reel in new fans, and I feel like that's alienating a lot of people at this point.
They need to give us the payoff on this, on our little buddy here in the cage.
I totally agree. Do you think they're going to do it?
Eventually, they're going to have to. I mean, how long are you going to tease this out?
I mean, we thought Batman was getting... Well, you thought Batman was getting married. I'm just saying, they don't have to do anything.
I know.
They can just hype it up, and then go, oh, psych.
But are we waiting?
We got your money, nerd. What are you going to do?
But are we waiting till like 75 now to do Kindred?
100? Who knows?
Oh, my God.
I mean, it's a spider book. It's guaranteed to sell. Even people that are just collecting it to sell it on eBay, it's going to sell.
It's twice a month, yeah.
So, I mean...
Oh, but I did message Ray and say, oh, Tombstone's in this issue because, yes. Speaking of Joe Robertson, yes, his son and Tombstone's daughter.
Ooh, I'm telling. Who gonna tell him?
Well, Tombstone found out. Oh, Robbie, I think, found out too at the end, yeah.
Oh, star-crossed lovers. Of color, not gonna be good. It's not gonna end up good, guys. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Not to be cynical or anything, but me smells a death. Me smells a woman in a refrigerator.
Or a Randy Robertson death.
Oh, yeah. Just spoiler alert. No offense.
It's just when Joe was like giving his son the talk, he's like, "Oh yeah, you always go for like the wild ones." I was waiting for him. Like, remember when you dated that white girl in the 90s?
Nice.
But
yeah, no, like they're pushing my patience. That's all I'm saying.
Yes. Yeah, they need to get off the pot already.
I mean, obviously they're going for something big with 75. That's just how it is now.
That'll be the return of the
costume. For the trades, bro.
That'll be the return of the costume, 75.
Mark my words.
It'll be like 20 variant covers of that red suit. Yep.
They'll probably get Bagley to do a cover.
Oh no! You know what they do? They do 50 different variants. Like each one.
Don't give them ideas, Philip.
They already have these ideas. No, they're going to do 50 variants. Each one's going to have every costume he's ever worn, and they're going to be like, which one is you're going to wear next?
Just bring back the black suit. I don't care.
Oh, I love the black suit.
Me too.
Unless he puts on that Ben Rowley suit.
You know what? Give it to Miles.
There you go.
That might get people to love Miles a little bit more. I'm just saying, I feel like Miles is slept on. Like, his book does good, but it could do better.
Yeah. I say
him and Gwen Stacy need to just have a book together, but that's just my personal opinion. I think that would really, and that way, it would balance. Two birds, one stone. People want to see them together anyway.
I mean, I think if nothing else, they need to pick up the pace of Miles' book just a little bit.
How many times have we rebooted Gwen's books? I'm just saying, I feel just put them together. Charge me the extra $1. I don't care. I mean, DC's charging like $80 a book now, so I mean, who cares? Do what you want.
Yeah, seriously, or just do like, if they don't team up, do half a book Miles, half a book Gwen.
Exactly. Because I'm tired of them rebooting Gwen. Gwen gets done dirty so hard. Mm-hmm. Whoops. Phrasing. But it's still like the Spider-Verse is still way more solid than any other pocket of the Marvel Universe.
Oh yeah.
I mean, X-Men, stinky.
Oh, Lord.
When is that reboot coming?
After the Hellfire Ball. We're doing a fashion show now. Come on, people.
It is a slog now. Marauders is still the best book because it's fun, but it's not that great.
And I know
Pirates, what are you going to do?
I know Cable's coming to an end in a few issues. Looks like they're going to be bringing Old Man Cable back.
Pirates aren't.
Good. I told you, nobody wanted that. I don't know why they always... It's like, bro, Cable is not for the young folks. I know they saw him in Deadpool 2 or whatever, but...
Young Cable...
He ain't for the young folks.
Young Cable can't stop Strafe, so he's going to have to bring back his older version. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know...
So, Spider-Book's always the best investment in the Marvel Universe. Yeah. I'm just going to say it.
And I was going to say, I hear you, Ray. I know Lilith didn't read it, but Spider-Woman 10 was pretty good. It was like the wrap-up to like the first big arc.
Oh, finally. When do you think the trade's going to hit?
I don't know. Did they announce? They didn't announce.
Probably like 2 months is usually how that goes.
Maybe.
So once it hits trade, remind me and I'll pick it up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like I said, I mean, a great story. The art's incredible. I love the art on this.
Now, is it spicy art or is it tame art? Because, that was Spider-Woman's original thing. It was kind of spicy.
I mean, it's...
Or is it that good that it doesn't need the spice?
I mean, it doesn't need the spice. I mean, if there's... I mean, any spice is probably pretty much unintentional, but...
Okay. It's not gratuitous.
Yeah, no, it's not at all. Yeah.
Tasteful. Artistic integrity. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Oh, yeah. That really pops. Very sharp lines.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, as soon as it comes out in trade, I'll definitely pick it up and jump on board.
And if you want to hear an interview or two with the writer and the artist, go check out To Know Her Is to Fear Her, the Spider-Woman podcast.
What's up, Spider Babies?
Yeah. All right. So, okay. Before we leave,
feedback.
Yes, Russell's feedback. Thank you, Russell, for sending that in. All right, kiddies. Here's what Russell had to think about Web of Spider-Man 64 and 65.
Hello, Capes and Lunatics. This is Russell here, and I'm phoning in, I guess you could say, to talk about Web of Spider-Man 64 and 65. I really enjoyed these issues. They're like they call it an Act of Vengeance Epilogue. I'm just going to go over the little highlights for me personally. I love the idea, the concept of the rival photographer getting a picture of Spider-Man unmasking and causing Peter to lose his job, and worse yet, lose the respect of Robbie Robertson. That's a concept that's pretty cool. We see a random Green Goblin cameo. I assume that this is building up towards the J.M. DeMatteis big storyline where Spidey battles Harry as the Green Goblin. Being a big Universal Monsters fan, it was great seeing the Chameleon turn into Lon Chaney from the Phantom of the Opera. He turns into a couple other old-time celebrities, but that one was the best one in my opinion. This one is for Ray Ray specifically because Mary Jane wants some of that Peter sausage at one point, but duty calls. Duty calls. This is my first time reading anything with the Brothers Grimm in it, and I love them. They're so ridiculous, flying around on clouds. I'm going to have to dive into them. If anyone out there wants to do a Tomes of Evil episode on the Brothers Grimm, let me know. I didn't know that the Daily Bugle at one point was owned by the Puma. That's an interesting thing. The D-list villains absolutely wreck Spider-Man. I mean, he even says that if they knew how close I was to passing out, they would finish me off for sure. It is just ridiculous, the beating he takes.
Shut up, Love.
I love the first page of issue 65 where they talk about waking up from a dream and realizing you're falling, but you're falling up. I thought that was funny. One of my favorite lines is when Spider-Man is hanging on the plane and the lady says that you got to get out of here or the air traffic control will fine you or whatever, and he says, "Lady, you have no idea how little I care." We got Chameleon trying to take out the Kingpin. A great reveal of Normie Osborn of finding his dad's Green Goblin gear and Mary Jane freaking the F out.
Gobble, gobble.
And to top it all off, Titania gets hit by a bus thanks to Spider-Man. Wow, I wasn't expecting that.
Damn girl.
Overall, I think I'd give this issue or these issues a B+. I thought they were very good. So yeah, I don't know how much more I can say. Thank you, Phil and Lilith, for always wanting to hear my feedback and for promoting my show and for just being a great podcast in general. And I really appreciate it, and I hope you're enjoying my show, especially my new show, The Hobgoblin Historia, wink wink. So thank you, and I'm going to get on my little goblin glider, and I'm going to ride on out of here. So see ya.
Don't be stabbing people in the chest with that glider now.
Oh, thank you, Russell. See, Ray, that's how you send feedback.
Oh, I did want to shout out anybody that's a Carnage fan. Carnage Black, White, and Blood #1. If you are a Carnage fan, this is the book for you. Oh. It's body horror. It's anthology style. So you get this crazy, chaotic energy from story to story to story. I liked it a lot.
I was going to say, I was wondering.
But I like Carnage. This is only for Carnage fans.
Okay.
If you don't like Carnage, do not pick this up.
I was wondering about it. Yeah, I didn't read it yet. So yeah,
it's
so
like
good.
a lot of horror, body gore, like things that I like, things that work perfect for Carnage. And I'm glad that we're ramping back up on Carnage because that gives me hope that, Venom 2 is coming. They keep saying it's coming, but I don't know. I mean, Morbius has been coming for how long?
Hey, yeah. They got it. It's a
$5 book, by the way, but I think it's worth every penny. If just only for the artwork. It is absolutely stunning if you're into that style. Yeah. Even the cover pulls you right in. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, but again, you have to be a Carnage fan because Carnage is not everybody's cup of tea.
The big two seem to be doing a lot of that now because it's like,
I think it started with Harley, right?
That and aren't they doing a Wolverine book like that? And then over at DC, they're doing Batman Black and White and Superman Red and Blue.
Yeah, well, we've already done Superman Red and Superman Blue, but we don't talk about that, right, Tyler?
Well, it's not like that story. It's just every story's colored.
I know, I'm just saying. We've kind of done it before.
But yes, great. Yeah. Thank you for the feedback, Russell. Yeah, we're gonna. In November.
Oh, the Carnage stuff, by the way, is out. Ewing doing some of the stories.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Ben Percy and Tiny Howard,
Ooh.
And we got Sarah Pichelli doing the artwork on all of it, I believe.
Damn it! I'm gonna have to go get that now.
Yeah. Just keep in mind, it's Carnage being Carnage. So if Carnage is, I'm just warning you, if Carnage is not your cup of tea, this is not the book for you.
I love those writers. I'm willing to give it a shot. Oh, and we mentioned To Know Where's to Fear Her. Yes, great show. Even Russell agrees. He's like, great show, Saren and Sausage Man.
Nice.
See.
I'm gonna be sure to put that in my when I'm over on Moon Knight. I'm like, yeah, sorry, the Sausage Man couldn't make it.
Oh, he has to put our intro in one for that episode. All right, so should we get out of here?
Let's do it.
I was gonna say we're over an hour. All right, kids. So yes, let me pull up the schedule, but I'm pretty sure I remember what's.
I'm just trying to keep up with super connectivity, Philip.
Oh, think you're gonna go as long as Charlie Usher?
No, never.
She likes long episodes, kids. Remember, Lilith likes it long.
Come on, give the kids the homework so we can pay the bills.
Hold on, I'm opening the schedule on the computer. So yes, of course, I remember the next two episodes are going to be your parts 2 and 3 of Ternity Century. Part 1 will be Comic Capers episode 105, so keep an eye out for that. And yes, like I said, next week, part 2 from Marvel Team Up 120, and then part 3 from Superior Spider-Man number 9.
Sausage Fest!
And then that the week after that brings us back to Scarlet Spider, yes. So sausage fest.
It's fine having a sausage fest.
Then like I said, since we did change the schedule, here, I'll leave that schedule up. We had to change May, so once we get the May, first week will be What If 105 and Spider-Girl number 1. Week 2 will be Spider-Girl 2 and 3, and week 3 will be Spider-Girl 4 and 5. So, yes, send your thoughts.
Should I wear the Gwen Stacy the Spider-Ghost costume? Should I do it?
Every episode, do it.
I'll let you decide. You put that up in the in our Facebook fan page. I'll let them decide.
Do you have a picture of it? Or should I just? Oh no, I'll just
It's like, wouldn't they love to see that?
So yes, join us for Mayday May.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! So what? You just went on that? You just want me to put up on social media? Should Lilith wear her Gwen?
Spider Ghost.
Oh, Ghost Spider cosplay. Okay, for a Girl Power May. Okay. All right, kids. So yes, so send us your thoughts. Be like Russell, not like Ray. Send us your thoughts. Email us capesandlunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can follow Ultimate Spider-Cast on Facebook, on Twitter. Find links to all of our various shows, all the social medias, links to this YouTube channel. So if Lilith does do the cosplay, you can see it. Links to the Patreon. Links to the merch.
It's nobody's business what you're drinking in your Zoom meeting. Stay hydrated.
That's right, kids. So links to everything all in one place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And remember, support our sponsors, Tweaked Audio.
Get yourself some headphones.
Here's
Get your spider sense tingling through your ears.
Here's 6 D-list villains sneaking up on you with Tweaked Audio.
But you can also
ting-ting-ting-a-lid.
Yes, be like Spider-Man. We'll do it better and hunt a killer.
Yeah, Michelle Gray definitely needs your help if you're looking for an escape room in a box. It's a fun date night. I do have to say so. So get it. And when you do, either here or on Tweaked Audio, we do have a code that you can use.
Yes, use the
Southgate.
Southgate.
But if you're not into that, what else you got? I like to read. What else you got?
Well, Charlie Esser, you can always pick up Pod Life the book, and now in digital and paperback. Learn the ins and outs of podcasting from the experts and
that fifth best Southgate.
That fancy man who locks up his memos, Rob Masterdoom Southgate. But yeah,
nice.
Go on Amazon because and use the link for Southgate Media Group because of course it helps us help support this show, the network, and like I said, the aforementioned man in his tower, Rob Masterdoom Southgate.
Make it rain, so says Master Doom.
Please kick me in the pants. I get so much right.
Certainly.
Love Hellfire.
If you guys want to hang out with me on the interwebs, sometimes on Twitter, live tweeting something DC related, I'm sure, at Lilith Hellfire. Over on Instagram, if you like puppies, smoothies, cold pressed juice, at Lilith Hellfire 86. Spicy memes. Well, millennial spicy memes. At Lilith Hellfire 69 on TikTok and the gram.
Because really, Ray likes it hard.
What?
Really, it's all just comic book stuff.
Yeah. Okay, Russell, this is for you.
Because Ray likes it hard.
A big unit.
Man, Ray getting hit tonight, man.
A big unit. The big bazooka. Tricky Dicky.
You leave our triplet alone.
I know. He's gonna have to do Batman. I know. He's gonna pay enough. I know.
I'm thirsty for it, bro.
Basket, but the shipping is hell to Australia.
I know.
Bye, Felicia.
Definitely on that note, hit the music.
Mama getting sober. Alright, kids. Come back next time. Eternity Century, Part 2. Make sure you get Part 1 in Comic Capers 105. Your Spider-Woman 33. And then 2 weeks, Spectacular Superior Spider-Man number 9. But until then, swing on back.
Thwip.
Are you a fan of comic books? Are you a fan of comic book villains? Well, join me, Russell, as we take a walk on the dark side with Tomes of Evil, the podcast dedicated to discussing, analyzing, and overall glorifying the villains of Marvel Comics, DC Comics, and all your favorite indie books.
Tomes of Evil, a comic book villain podcast.